How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel. What we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be making the piece that goes into this engine here. Cause I was looking this over and there's actually a little bit of damage you can see there in the piston. So instead of investing more money into this, because it may be damaged already, cause I messed up when I was working on this before, is I'm gonna just make that piece that goes in there out of this screwdriver. Now I want to show you why I chose this screwdriver. If you look in here, it actually fits. It goes in, it's able to push the spring down all the way and everything, and it's this is like the perfect tolerance. This is like the perfect size for this. So you can see from side to side it barely moves at all. So I think when I cut this down, this should be the perfect size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this tip off, and then I'm going to cut a section out of this middle part here. So I figured let me just make a video while I'm doing this. I got my safety glasses on already. So let me try to get this orientated correctly so you guys can see what I'm doing here. We're going to be chopping this up. It'd be probably help if I plug this in. Guys, bear with me. It's been a long day of nitroing because I lost that little piece before. And then on top of that, I messed up the sleeve on this engine here a little bit. And I damaged the piston a little bit. So we're just going to full send this baby. Let me get where you guys can see what I'm doing. The worst case scenario is we blow this up eventually and we just get a whole new one. So it is what it is. It actually seems like pretty hard metal, so it's actually pretty good. I actually did have my wife come in and look for that piece, and she couldn't find that piece. So now what I kind of want to do is I want to round this off a little bit. Worst case scenario is I can tune this up on my bigger angle grinder. Just don't want any sharp. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tune this up on the angle grinder. But at least I can get a decent start on it. So it's not a perfect cut, but I actually want to cut a piece off that's definitely not too small. So I'm actually going to guess on this. It's going to go right there. Alright, she's almost through. While she's doing that. Yeah, we don't want this one to go flying, so I'm trying not to let it bite like that. Kind of wants to do that because once it almost gets all the way through, that's kind of what it does. There we go, guys. Alright, so I hope you guys had a good view of that. I would have did another live stream, but it seems like having a hard time uploading my last live stream. Like I was able to live stream, but now I can't seem to post the video for everybody to see what I was doing. So now I'm just gonna do it like this. I gotta check and see if this is the right size. I don't want to drop this into this engine. That's all I need is something else going to happen. This is a small piece here. Get the needle nose out for a second. Just check the fitment on this. I'm gonna have to grind the edges down and stuff, I know that. But look at that fitment, guys. Get in there. Alright, just check out the fitment on that. I think I gotta trim her down a little bit because I think the other piece was shorter than that. There we go. Yeah, this is very finicky, guys. This is very finicky stuff. I was just going through my other video to see if I could see where potentially the other piece shot off to, but I checked behind all the furniture and stuff and I can't seem to find it. And at this point, after the damage that this has, I kind of don't want to throw more money at it. Like if I buy another one, these motors are $100. So if I throw another motor into this, what's the purpose of me throwing more money at this one if it's damaged already? But I can get the whole pull start and everything with the new engine. So that's where we're at now. Is something happened, and it is what it is. So now that fits in there real good. I don't know if you guys can see that. That fits in there very tight, very good. We got some kind of bonding going on there. Binding, I think, because I gotta grind the edges off of this. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna put this in this vice grip right here. Bite down on there. Hope you guys can see all this real good. Okay, so now I'm gonna unplug the Dremel. Now we're gonna whip out the big boy here. Now we got full-sided grinder going. I don't have one of those bench grinders. I used to have one, but this will work for now. I got this back here. I have my grinding disc on there for now. Instead of I got cutting wheels, sanding discs, all that stuff. We're gonna use this one for now. I just messed up the light. Hold on a second here. Unplug the light by accident. Here we go. There we go, guys. Okay. Try to get you guys in here for this. Alright, let's see. Fire this bad boy up. Go too crazy grinding this, guys, but it looks pretty decent to me. Like it looks like it shouldn't catch on anything. It's kind of hard to be precise with this tool. But we gotta do what we gotta do here to get this done. So let me take a look at the other side of this. Yeah, so you know what, the freaking pin wants to fly away, we make our own pin. basically the goal is we'll just keep doing this until it fits right. So let's see. See how she fits now. I think we got it, guys. I think so. We got it. I mean, she's not perfect, but this is not a perfect world, and that grinding disc is not perfect. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna try to line this up in the engine. Okay. Going to try to line this up in this hole here. Okay, this is not easy to do. I think I should flip this and start over. Okay, hold on a second. It's hard to position this thing. It's really freaking small. And at this point, like I said, this engine's already, my opinion of it is no good now. But we're going to try to run her anyway. Oh, yeah. I like the way that looks. That looks just like what was in there. It moves up and down smooth. Goes all the way back into the hole. I'm going to call that good, guys. I'm not going to play with it anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reinstall this back plate now. Before more things go wrong. Okay? Now I believe this goes this way. Let me try to position this over that. I do not need any more problems. Oh yeah, it clicks into place and it locks, guys. Alright, so we're not going to mess with it until we get screws in here. I can't have that thing coming loose on us. So yeah, fixed. What I did was I chopped up a freaking eyeglass screwdriver. And it seems to be the perfect width. I said if this thing didn't have any existing damage because of me, I would have bought OEM parts. But yeah, at this point, what's the point if you guys can see that damage in the through the exhaust port there, like the damage that was caused by the pliers. I should have actually taken a small file and just pulled the file outwards before I tried pushing that piston up. Fortunately, I thought of that afterwards, and there was already a scratch, and I filed it out, and now it sounds like we have a slight bit of compression loss. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It makes like a little noise, listen. You hear that hissing? I should have just took a small file and just pulled outwards 1 or 2 times. But we live and we learn, and we can't learn without living, so it is what it is, guys. So we're gonna drive this motor as long as it'll drive, and hopefully it drives a while, and that's all it can do. If not, we'll do something else. We'll get, these motors are cheap for this, so I think they're about $110 or something like that for this exact motor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run it just as it is, because this is what we have. So it's unfortunate, of course it's unfortunate. I wish it didn't happen, but I wouldn't be learning these lessons unless I experienced these things. So now, not right now, but eventually I'm going to invest in one of those plug wrenches that go in here, because I haven't been really messing with these too much in the last, like I drove them around last year, but I really had to do nothing to them. So now it's like some of the maintenance items are catching up. So yeah, we just got to invest in some more correct tools. Like I already have the engine heater and stuff because I made sure that that's why this engine had no wear on it. But now, unfortunately, I used the wrong tools, and now it is what it is. So we're just gonna do the best that we could do with this. Yeah, and I don't know why my live streams that I made earlier, they're not like uploading publicly yet for some reason. I don't know why. But I tried to upload them so everybody can watch, what happened and what went down and stuff. And I was also trying to watch to see the comments of the part number I needed for this back plate, and I can't seem to get the video to upload publicly for some reason. So it is what it is. Like I said, I was rewatching on here trying to see if I could see what direction that thing actually flew earlier, but I couldn't see what direction that pin went flying, and I already have damage, so we're not gonna worry too much about using this pin. I don't think it's gonna do any harm because whatever damage is done already, but it's not from this. So let's see if we have the same effect. Yeah, we have slippage in reverse. Okay, you hear that? The springing back up. So this is not catching in reverse, but then drive it catches. So this goes down like this. So now we can try to attempt to turn the engine over for the first time since I destroyed it. But we're trying to stay positive here, people. Sometimes you try to fix stuff and sometimes you break stuff. And it's just the way it is. Fortunately. Can't cry about it, so we're just gonna keep on moving, pretend nothing happened. Nothing to see here. You got nothing to see here. You guys can see I fixed that. There ain't nothing to see here. It's ready to go. We didn't lose nothing. If you have a good imagination, you can fix anything. So, I mean, I wasn't gonna use different kind of metal in there, but this is like really hard stuff. This doesn't bend too easily, so I think it'll be alright. If not, then it'll come apart and we'll have a party time at high RPM. So we'll see what happens here. We can just hope for the best. So that's what we're gonna do. Prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And thank you all for watching these videos of these Nitro craziness that I've been going on. And if you guys saw the last few videos, you know what I'm talking about. So we got pull startage. But you see what I'm saying about the stuckage? I know it's got a lot of pinch. Oh yeah, she got some pinch going on there. I don't know. I think the sleeve is catching up on here or something. Because once we get to like a certain point, I don't want to go past her. Which I told you, I did file this out, so all we could try to do is break it in again or something. Because if you can see, it's scratching the hell out of the piston over here. Watch this. Let me try to help it along. I'll show you when the piston comes down. Can you see all the scrapage on the piston right there? How that ring line is actually gone on the top right there? Because of that sleeve. But this is working. That pin is working. That pin I put in there is working. Problem we're having is we're getting stuck. So you know what I think I'm going to do? Is I'm going to put this back together, okay? And I'm going to preheat it like it's brand new. And we're going to try to start this puppy up with the freaking, whatever we got. Whatever we got, that's we're running what we brung. So this is what we got, and this is what we're gonna run. So let's put this puppy back together. And start this puppy up and take her for blow it right up if we have to. But we're not trying to do that. I know I keep saying that, but we're not trying to do that, honestly. That wasn't my goal, was to destroy this engine here. But we're gonna do whatever we have to do to run it, that's for sure. And if it runs and it goes, then it runs and it goes. If it runs and it blows, then it runs and it blows. So what are you gonna do? We live life 1 quart of nitro at a time. Try to do this without poking myself in the fingers with this fucking, excuse my language, with this hook. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that. She's all back installed around here now. Trying to even her out. Looks good to me. Guess she's a little quasi-motoed over here. See here. Just trying to get it even. Yeah, she's even. She's good. Good to go right there. So let's put this puppy back on the car. Okay, everyone, thank you for all watching. If you didn't see what happened earlier, basically there was a pin in there and I put my finger down on it and it went shooting out of the engine across the room and it was not able to locate it. So we just made a new pin, put it back together because some damage happened when we were trying to fix this. This was not affixed to the crankshaft because the bolt holding it down was loose. So I jammed something in the exhaust to hold the piston down to tighten this down and somehow did some kind of damage to the sleeve. They make a special tool to put in here, which I have to invest in. Long story short is I should have invested in that tool, but it is what it is, and we're at where we're at. So now we got to do whatever we have to do to run this car the way it is now, and that's all we can do, people. You have to run whatever you brought. So this is what we're gonna do now. Now we have to bolt it back down. So we are going to bolt this down. Hope you guys are all enjoying the content. If my freaking live streams would upload, that would be 3 videos I made just today. But for some reason I'm having a hard time uploading my live stream now, which it live streamed perfectly fine, but now it doesn't want to does not want to upload for public viewage. You know what I'm saying? For like after the live stream. So I don't know what's up with that. So it's whatever. But at least I'll try to upload this one so that you guys can see it after all the chaos. But those other live streams should be on there at some point, I think. It's just that when I go on the phone, it says waiting. Like, I don't know why it's not just straight uploading. It says waiting for some reason. After I got done with the live stream, it says waiting. So I don't understand that. But it is what it is. Trying to get this in the view for you guys so you guys can see what I am working on here. Okay, this screw does not want to go in there, so try to do this bottom one first here. Flip this over. It seems to be working better when I flipped it over here. There we go, people. So I hope you all are enjoying the content. I know I keep repeating myself, but this isn't a live stream, so there's nobody to answer to. So there we go. We're almost done reinstalling this baby, and then we can attempt to start up this crazy machine with the messed up sleeve now. I'm interested to see how she still runs, because that was a pretty big gash in the freaking piston in the sleeve. Which I can't believe it did big time damage like that. Like, I should just invest in the freaking tool, but I was trying to get stuff done on the spot. You guys know how it is. Trying to get this gear mesh perfect here. I wouldn't have took it out by these screws, but it was the easiest way, the fastest way to get this out. So that's why I went that route. So we're gonna just lightly tighten this down, and then we're gonna see where we're at with the gear mesh here. Okay. So we went from totally destroyed car, not being able to use it, back to something hopefully drivable. That's the whole goal. You know, as long as it runs good and it drives. Okay, so it's fairly tight. I just want to make sure I got the correct gear mesh going on here, because I don't want to blow these drive gears out next. Make sure that the angle I have going on the engine is correct, which the engine does look pretty straight. I guess it could use a tiny bit of pitch adjustment here. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Crack these all loose a little bit. Yeah, these are extremely tight fitting Allen keys, which are great because you don't want to strip nothing out. I got these at Walmart for like $3.88 or something. Come on. It's good for not stripping stuff out, but they're extremely tight, so you can't even like almost get them in, which you're working on half the time. Trying to just get this back part of this engine to be straight with the front part. You guys that have done this before know what I'm talking about. Like, you can get a cattywampus engine mount going on here, which that's not what we want. We want perfectly straight engine going on here. I think we're good. Yeah, we should be perfectly good now. Looks like no cattywampus stuff going on here. And what I mean by that is, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You see these screws here? You can actually have the back of the engine lower down than the front and have the gear mesh right, but the engine will be mounted crooked and the gears won't be meshing together correctly. They won't be meshing together flat. That's no good. So you really got to pay attention when you're mounting these engines back in to not do that. Which I think we're pretty straight here. Let me just check before I go crazy on the crank it downage. Oh yeah, now you can see those gears look straight with each other. A second ago, the engine was slightly like that. So we'll just check our mesh. Mesh is perfect. Perfect mesh. So now I can go a little bit tighter with the tightenage here. Okay, that's good, because I don't want to strip nothing out either. Because I've been having a real interesting day with the Nitro so far. Okay, so it's back together now, people. We're all back together, 30 something minutes in. I can't see exactly because I got the freaking phoneage going on here. But I need to connect this back to here. And this connects to the exhaust. Okay. So I guess you guys didn't see what I just did. I just connected this lower pipe back to the carburetor. And I have to connect this to the exhaust over here, example A, and we are going to try to put that zip tie in place and push this on. There we go. So I don't know if you guys see that. We just put that zip tie in place and push this back together. And now this front part over here has a little piece of metal rod. You guys see that metal rod? We just have to slip this back over the metal rod here. If I can find the hole. Can you find the hole? Cornholio? If you guys know who Cornholio is, leave a comment down below. Come on. Come on. The littlest things are being difficult today, I'll tell you that. There we go. She's back in her hole. She's back in her hole. Her cornholio. I need TP for my bungholio. Yeah. Now we gotta just tighten this up. Then we have TP in our bungholes. Very nice, like a board that says. There we go, people. All fixed up. Just have to put this on. And if I put nitro in this and I put a battery on this, this should start up. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start this up in here, but I have to go outside to get my glow igniter because I left it outside before. So just, or should I bring this outside? Let me see, I'll just bring this outside. Let me get the shed key. Just give me 1 second. Alright people, so we're gonna take this baby outside. Let me just get a drink real quick. Just give me 1 second. I gotta use the bathroom a second. Sorry. Alright people, you guys ready to do this? I got the shed key right here. I got the remote control over here. I got the car over here. Let me attempt to remove this phone without shutting this video off. There we go. Successful deal. Okay, so we got the remote. We have the phone. Let me put the phone in the remote and attempt to do this without shutting this video off. If this video shuts off, I will start it back up in the next video. Here we go, successful again. Alright, I got the phone, I got the car. I need the engine heater, because I'm definitely going to have to heat this engine up with the amount of pinch I have going on from damage. Okay, and I got the big battery pack. We're going to use the big battery pack this time. We're going for a gusto here. Alright, let's do this, people. Okay, going outside. Just hang on a second. Let's go back to the shed over here. Put this on the table for a second so I can open this up. Okay. Put this back in here too. I got the cars all over the shed still. I kind of just went in the house before. So we need to move. Actually, that should be fine over here for now. That should be fine. Let me bring this in here. Okay. Here we go, people. Okay. Actually, just set this on the ground for now. We're going to try to start this up on the ground. Because this is going to be crazy hard to pull this cord. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to attach this crazy big light bulb. Just hang on a second. The extra large light bulb to this puppy. Try to superheat this baby fast. Alright, people, so we got that on cook. We need to put some nitro in here. Just hang on a second. So I don't know if you guys seen that. I ended up getting nitro all over the place. That's alright, because I'm trying to go extra fast here. We changed the model. We got Losi. Losi. Okay. Losi. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually to prime this is I'm going to blow through this hose because this is probably not going to be easy to prime with the compression like that. Probably nice and flooded now. Let's see what we got going on here. Alright, we're not quite there yet. Let me check inside here. It's quite cold outside right now. It's probably going to take a few minutes to heat this up, actually, people. We are going to, this cord is almost gone, so we're going to need new nitro eventually. I think I got 2 quarts left, so I could smell this heating up now. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm going to try to start it anyway, even though she probably could use a little more. Oh, that's probably not going to help nothing. I don't even get the throttle linkage hooked up over here. Let me push this back on a second. There we go. For some reason I need a throttle trim adjustment. Yeah, I don't know if this is on the right model memory for this or not, because no matter which way I go, I ain't got the right amount of trim over here. For some reason. I was wondering what that noise was. Alright, cool. Anyway, we're going to run it like this for now. I think I need to adjust the end points. Yeah, I need to turn this end point down. Yeah, I had a problem going on with the end points, people. Now we got it. So that's maxing out. We have that, so we're good. Let's see what happens. Oh, that actually sounded like it was going to start. Didn't it? Until it jammed up. I may have to richen this up a little bit because I was running this at my mother-in-law's house. Or lean it. I gotta do one or the other. Richen or lean something. We'll try richen first. Try to just do the top end and see what happens. I forget if it's lean or rich when I come to the higher elevations. We're trying to get this puppy going. Seems flooded, so we're gonna go the opposite way. We're gonna go opposite way. If I can get this lined up in there. Here we go. Try that. Oh, she kicked on for a second, people. Yeah, so we're alive. Yes, we're alive. See how she does with that damage in there. So I want to see if she's going to stay running or not. I don't know about you guys, but she sounds pretty healthy to me. She's a bit lean on the low side. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Richen it up a little bit on the low side. see how she starts back up. That's how we know if she's still good. Pretty good, my people, pretty good. She still may need a little fine tuner. Oh, but that compression's still good. Yeah, but because of what I just did, I'm going to, leave this Nitro run, this whole tank of fuel through it. Because I want to make sure that this engine is still working good. I know it's working good, but I wanted to re-break in pretty much with this little bit of damage that I got. Which it doesn't seem like that damage did too much. I think I flooded out the high speed here. So I turned that like a half a screw before. Let's see. You hear how snappy she is though? Yeah, but I definitely flooded her out on the high speed. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. See, that's how you know if she's too rich. Because she's probably re-breaking and reseating with that damage in there. Energizer rechargeable batteries are actually way better than any of the other brands. I think they're actually 1.5 volts. So when you charge them up and use them in your controller, they actually able to keep your controller at max charge for longer. Some of these batteries, the AA's are 1.2 volts, which aren't very good. So what I'm doing is I'm purposely heating this engine back up my theory is that the longer that I allow this to idle,